Okay, so this episode of Terrible Boat Chat is crashes. Probably shouldn't be filming this on a bike, bit ominous. If you watch this on the internet, then I survived. If you watch it at a coroner's report, then this was probably a terrible idea. But yeah, crashes, and this one is a couple of capsizes. Got Rob Gullen and Tom Partington chatting through with me exactly where I went wrong, and yeah, hopefully it's a bit of a chuckle for you, something a bit fun, and yeah, enjoy the video. So I've got each clip.
Oh, wow.
It's all looking so cool.
So yeah, I've got each clip. I've got it in full speed, then half speed, and then like quarter speed. This one I thought was really interesting because like it's obviously a super sketchy jibe.
That there, like, obviously, that's your fault, Mozzy. You didn't steer. Poor old guy's doing everything he can do to save it.
I think Guy was like, he was ready to go out on the wire, wasn't he? But I mean, this one starts at the beginning, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you've chosen like a really horrible set of waves to jibe in, haven't you? And then you've let Guy go to the middle of the boat like 4 seconds before you even move.
Cool. We'll just pause there. I'm on like 1 minute 13. I think
it's the major reverse there that I think that sends it all into you almost like re-jibe back.
Yeah, I mean, I was amazed at how much the bow sticks in. Like, if you play it, that's what actually sends it into the drink, is the bow going down.
I guess that's partly because you're like you're really eased on the main, and it's windy.
Yeah, and I think I'm trying to head.
The rudder's like lifting the stern out of the water, isn't it?
Yeah.
That heel.
Yeah, if you play it 115, you can see I've got the rudder right out. Obviously, I think I don't know, maybe go back to, where does it all begin?
Oh, it's the drop of the tiller.
I know, yeah, there is a cheeky drop of the tiller as well on the entry.
On the entry, that's where it all went wrong.
It's really, a jibe's never good when you get that much separation between the helm and crew, is it?
Yeah, I think I was kind of ready to go, and then we were hitting the waves.
A stumble or something.
And then I just got stuck out there, and I think if you look at 52 seconds, you can see I like take my hand off the tiller, and then don't really grab it.
Yeah.
just a brief second or so, and that means I'm not turning and not moving. I'm just there dangling on the wire.
I think the other thing is that I always find my best jibes when I manage to keep looking forwards as well.
Oh no, maybe you didn't drop it.
I think
I mean, like in that one, you're just trying to sight your new tiller extension pretty much the whole way through.
Yeah.
And I think generally, I mean, you probably find the same. Like when you can force yourself to pretty much look forward, and then you get a really good reference for the heel of the boat. Because if you know how the boat, you just steer for balance, then, don't you? It's kind of easy. But
there's some pretty major kind of like tiller angles and big changes from like one side. Obviously, I'm slow getting the boat because I drop the tiller, and then when I do get the boat, I steer too quickly. We get a load of heel on, and then I try to like correct it by heading downwind, S-ing the jibe.
Then I
overcorrect it, and the boat starts to come on top of us. At which point, I stick the tiller away really hard, and that just sticks about in.
Yeah. Have you dropped the main sheet as well on the exit?
I did, yeah, because I just,
the boom's mega out, isn't it?
Yeah. So if you pause at like 1 minute 18, you can see it's kind of basically the damage is done there.
At 1:11, you could save this.
Yeah,
you're like kneeling on the floor. If you just head up here, you'll be all right, I reckon.
Yeah.
It's when there's water all the way to your knee at 120.
Yeah.
The minute the jib flops over it, at like 112, I reckon your window for saving this is between 109 and 111.
Yeah.
But by 113, you're not saving it.
Yeah. I think my overcorrection was so harsh, the kind of momentum of the rig coming back over to windward means that when I do try to correct it and head up, I just lift the transom out the water and dig the nose in.
Well, I think it's just, you've probably slowed down so much, you've hit a wave, it's all loaded up, and once it loads up, then there isn't really much you can do.
Right.
It's a quite a special capsize. It's good.
It's got it all going on, hasn't it?
Yeah, but I think it all stems from dropping the tiller prior to the entry. That little moment of dropping it at around, was it 50? That basically caused the knock-on effect was you getting stuck out.
Yeah.
Which then meant your guy was in the middle, so you slowed down more. Then you have to rush across.
I'm just going to look at the full speed one, because Guy has gone so... it's never good when you get that separated, is it? You just got to move through almost, like, you only want to be a fraction later than your crew, don't you?
Yeah, I don't know why I don't step into the boat when I come out the footloops. For some reason I come out the footloops and just stay there dangling.
But you do get hit by a wave just to that point. I wonder if...
Yeah, I think Guy goes in pretty hard and he does body check the boom, which I think knocked me off balance.
Oh, so that's the issue.
Yeah.
So when you watch this...
Yeah, watch Guy like smash into the boom. Bang!
Oh yeah, he nearly bounces back out. And actually, when you watch this at full speed, he only goes in... I mean, in fairness, he's standing in the middle of the boat, just waiting, and you're still trapezing. Like, the boom's almost coming across, and you're still trapezing on the starboard side.
Yeah, I mean, I want it to be Guy's fault, but it's very hard to say it's not my fault when essentially my job is steering and I don't have hold of the tiller. Like, yeah,
this is all your fault, unfortunately. I think in general it's normally the helm's fault if you capsize in a jibe. I mean, if the crew can save you sometimes, but you shouldn't necessarily expect it. Unfortunately for us helms, I hate to admit that. This reminds me a little bit, actually, Tom Partington, of that great picture of you and your dad in the 14, where
we saved that.
Yeah, you're like fully goose winged, and you're on totally opposite sides of the boat.
Yeah, and I got back across the other side, and we managed to save that and round up. It was.
You should try and add that picture. You should add that picture into this time. It's pretty.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. Yeah. Oh, there's a sequence. Oh, you'll have to send me the sequence. I think I've seen
And then it ultimately involves been trawling the kite as well. Like, it was really windy.
Yeah, it was windy. It looked windy.
It was a real, like, how on earth did we get around a leeward mark rounding in 25 knots with having one of us been, well, my dad's, I think, completely submerged one side. I'm out on the opposite side.
You're under the boom, aren't you? You're like full leaning out under the boom.
Yeah, it was chaos. A lot of board up.
Yeah, we love a bit of board up, and for good reason.
Oh man.
Oh, God.
Oh, guys gone for the pot shot on the fourth day.
Did you go through that jib? Did you go through the jib?
No, it's fine.
How is that? That's so unjust. Every time I go forward, I seem to go through the jib.
Guy did on like a few older jibs. He kind of ripped, the webbing at the bottom. He ripped that webbing off. But I think that kind of chafes a little bit on the chain plate as well. But he's taken that a few times. But
what I do like on this Mozzy is your commitment to saving this. At 2:35, you're past the shrouds, yet you're still holding on to the tiller.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I can hardly laugh. My boat's currently at Zest, having the board case rebuilt after my pre-lockdown grounding.
In fact, actually, Mozzy, you've still got a hold of the tiller even when you've hit the jib.
Yeah. So I think it just springs out of my hand when I go around the shroud, doesn't it? But
Yeah.
I'm desperate. You can see the actual bend on the tiller. You pause at like 2:35, you see the bend on the tiller extension where I'm wrapping it around the shroud. No, I've still got this.
Whereabouts was that?
It was the backside of the winner, so we'd passed kind of east of. So it was an easterly wind, and we were beating up towards like Itchener, and we'd gone past the winner, past North Winner, and we were just like sailing in, you know, kind of between the winner and dunes.
Oh, yeah, that's quite dangerous, that area.
I think it changes quite a lot as well, and yeah, I was like, the weird thing was like, we were then like immediately out of our depth. Like I was like, oh, okay, we'll just walk it up. Then basically, like when we righted the boat, we were both out of our depth and could sail off instantly. But
I'd just like to point out that at 226, 225, you're looking backwards. You're looking 180 degrees away from where that land that you hit is.
I think I'm probably looking back at the North Winner buoy, thinking,
Probably going to run aground soon.
yeah,
Should we be here?
yeah.
But also, I also feel this could probably be Guy's fault. He is a military man, and I'd expect better navigation from him.
Yeah, I think this was Guy's fault though, because A, he trusted me, and that was wrong. B, I said, should we go sailing in the morning when there's more tide? And he was lazy and only got over to Hailing from Exeter at like, I don't know, yeah, after midday, and we ended up going out at 2 o'clock.
He only got to Hailing from Exeter.
Yeah.
So lazy.
I mean, to be honest, I think it's a crew's job to spot for depth, and therefore, if you run aground, it is your fault.
Hear that, crews? From a crew. We'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take that.
No need to discuss further.
Yeah, done.
End of.